Hello, I'm Ru Howe. I am Chief Design and Technology Officer of Stornaway, and I'm going to give you a whistle-stop tour to the Stornaway story map and the settings so that you can get stuck in. There's more advanced help available in our help and support section for all of the advanced features. Right now, I'm just going to get you started. So this is the story map, and this is where all the magic happens. Each of these are story islands. So they represent different videos that are connected up with buttons. If you look at the video that appears on our homepage, you can see that there's a home video here that's got buttons in different positions here, and when you click them, it'll switch to another video and it'll tell you more about Stornaway, and then I can go back there and I can choose another one. And I can watch about our features and then go back to the menu and see our use cases. So there are many different ways that Stornaway gets used, and you can dig into our templates to see how different projects are created. You can watch them or create projects with the templates to look at the settings. Right now, just to cover the basics, if I click play on this simple project, you see I've got Story Island A1, links to Story Island B1 and C1. So we've set you up with a placeholder video that plays in the background and these templated black and white button styles. How do I create another link is the first question you need to ask. So I can open up the sidebar using this cog, and then in the button section, click add button. I've now got another button there, and I can now drag a link to this story island at the bottom, D1. How do I create another story island? I click add island here, and I can move that over here, and then I can link these up like this, and suddenly I have an interactive experience. This can be called home, this can be coffee, this can be tea, and this can be chocolate, and this can be goodbye. And now if I click play on this, I've got tea, coffee and chocolate as choices, and I'll see coffee and then I'll see goodbye, and suddenly I'm playing through an interactive experience. I could even link between these to give you other options once you've already made an option. So click these to zoom in and out of the map here. So that's how I've created more links and more story islands, and I can play test it through immediately. But how do I go about uploading videos and adding styles? So in the sidebar here, there are these three different buttons that jump to the three main sections of the sidebar: upload media, edit buttons, and the button styles. So upload media will take you to the upload media section here, where I can add an MP4 video. I can create media in Adobe Express. I could just use images as slides. I could upload an image file or create an image in Adobe Express. I can also use Voyager, which is the way to embed websites and web media into story islands. So when you are looking at a video, you're seeing a video that's being pulled in from another site rather than uploaded to our system. If we go back to our homepage video and we click play here, you can see that there's a video uploaded to this project and it's set to pause at end. But why are the buttons all appearing in nice places in the video with different custom styles, not the default plain black and white styles? That is in, if we go up to the top, you can jump to it in button styles here. The timing of the videos is set here to show up a certain number of seconds from the end. And the style, instead of being set to bottom buttons, our templated styles here is set to custom button positions. I can click edit button positions here and it'll open up the button editor, and then I can just drag these buttons around to be wherever I want them to be, and that they'll save their places. And I can design the different colors. So if I go to this story island here, I can design individual buttons. I can design the styles for this whole island. But what you should really do to get started is to go to the settings menu and click project design, and then I can choose the font for the project. In this case, I've chosen Noto Sans. I can choose styles for the standard state, the hover, and the click state. I can choose the border radius. I can make it square if you want it to be square, or I can give it a specific type of roundness. Background color for the buttons has got a slight transparency on it. I can make it more transparent, or less transparent or completely not transparent as white. And I can set the text color, and then I can set the border color here and the border width. So I could make that a really fat border, set it to 2 pixels, that's nice and subtle. And I can set whether when you hover over something it changes color, and for all of those different states. And that will apply across my whole project. So now when I click play on this, all of my buttons show up with these styles, and then I've overridden this particular style for this particular button. So if I look in here and I go to choice 4, I can click design this button, and I've set it to be black. That is most of what you need to know to get started. The only other things that you might want to know are that you can set to show buttons and hide them at specific times, not just show them from the end, and you can link to specific times in videos. Things like game settings, button images, and button memory are advanced features that are covered in other videos. And publishing is something that's available for editing and hosting accounts. Please look at our plans page and contact us at support@stornaway.io with any questions. I hope that helps you get started. I hope you have a great day. Thanks very much for watching.